This area around Arva, County Cavan, is tough, uncompromising farming country. Almost all of it has to be drained before it can be fully utilised. The winters are long and wet. Even in summer, land poaches easily. Rushes predominate and can be seen everywhere. At Carramore, in the heart of this country, lies the Mulligan farm worked by Eddie and his brother Danny. The farm has 42 adjusted acres, all of it under grass. It carries at present 24 cows, 10 1.5-year-old cattle, 4 calves and 16 sows, fattening all of the progeny. There is a stocking rate of 1 1/3 acres per livestock unit. It is well laid out, and this central roadway was built to allow easy access to most of the fields. Roadways like this are essential if high stocking rates are to be carried on heavy wet land of this type. To help achieve this high stocking rate and to facilitate easier handling of stock, the farm has been divided into paddocks. Maximum use has been made of existing fences, and further subdivisions were made with a cheap electric fence. This is obviously very effective. At present, there is a stocking rate of a livestock unit to every 1 1/3 acres, and absolutely no shortage of grass. A higher stocking rate is possible. However, with so much stock on land of this type, poaching is unavoidable. But for the roadway, much of the farm, and not just a gap, would be like this. The cows are a mixture of shorthorns, Friesians and shorthorn Friesian crosses. The average milk yield is 720 gallons per cow, over 550 gallons of milk per acre. A fine performance for any part of the country, but exceptional for this type of land. Of course, another essential on heavy land is to keep stock off it in the winter time. The farmyard is well developed, labour saving and suitable for expansion. On one side is a cow byre for 16 cows. Part of this is now converted for fattening pigs. In the centre, slurry with drainage down the hill. And on the other side, the pig accommodation, both for fattening pigs and dry sows. At the top of the yard, on the high ground, is a 4-span 18-foot silo and a 4-column 22-foot lean-to. Cubicles for at least 32 cows have been installed. And there's a new milking parlour off the lean-to. The piggery. This part of the house has accommodation for some fattening pigs and farrowing pens for the sows. An extension was built to house 16 sows in cubicles. The sows go into the cubicles at service and don't leave them until they are farrowing. There are no ill effects. Management and feeding of a large number of sows is extremely simple. 20 bonnews are reared per sow per year. There are few losses, and 97% of the pigs fattened grade A or A special. The old cow byre is used for batch milking until the new parlour is completed. It will then all be converted into a piggery. Part of this job has already been done. Buildings are not left idle for long on this farm. An extremely neat conversion. The pigs are fed from an overhead catwalk, so there's no need for a wasteful feeding passage. Floor feeding ensures that the maximum number of pigs are carried in the house. So there it is, 24 cows at present, a target of 30 cows, 16 sows and all the progeny fattened. A stocking rate of 1.3. A performance by the Mulligans which anyone could be proud of. Yet, a few years ago on this farm, there were only 11 cows and 5 sows. Eddie now feels that he can justify expenditure on a new house without crippling farm development. This is small farming under difficult conditions, yet it provides a very good living for two men.